Hey, did your house really burn down? I was in class and didn't know, but I heard from Auntie that it was pretty bad, that you had some serious burns on your face. That sucks, because that means that my dad will no longer want to be with you anymore. How could you write something so terrible? Have you no soul at all? It was your home as well that burned down too, you know. I am sad, but only about the house. Kind of funny thinking about your face getting burned. I'm sure this fire has ruined your chances with my father. He will break up with you soon. Why do you hate me so much? If you don't like me, just keep your distance. Instead of mocking me, let's try to find a way to get along. This is what I mean. You act all high and mighty, but you're just trying to win my dad over. Why do you always see me in such a negative way? Even though I got burned, I am so thankful you were nowhere near the house. Stop acting like my mom. I don't care about you. I don't care if you're safe. What do you mean? Do you know something more about the fire? Huh? No, I don't. Stop making things up. Okay, fine. Eric said it might have been an accident. If you know anything, let me know so I can call the police. You probably just forgot to turn off the gas. No need to involve the police. Anyway, just break up with Dad already, burnt face. Why do you want to get rid of me so badly? Obviously, you're not good enough for my dad. Can't you see that?
Just left the hospital. They checked me out and everything's fine. I'll head over to you now.
Glad everything's okay. I'll be waiting at the hotel. Did you hear anything from Annie?
Yeah, she texted to check if I was okay. She said that she was at the college and safe. I could have swore that I heard her voice, but maybe I'm mistaken.
What do you mean? Something wrong?
Just before the fire started, I thought I heard her voice outside the house. If she was at school, I shouldn't have heard her, so maybe I'm mistaken.
Would you really mistake her voice after raising her all these years? Maybe she was nearby. She heard about the fire from the neighbors pretty quickly. Not accusing her, but it makes me wonder.
True, maybe she knows something about the fire. I'll ask her about it. By the way, did she say anything else to you?
Anything else?
It's awkward to say, but she's been kind of harsh to you. We've only been living together for a week since we got remarried, but her attitude is really noticeable.
Yeah, she doesn't seem to accept me. I really want to get along since she's your daughter.
Thanks for being so understandable. I'll talk to Annie and see if we can figure something out.
Hey, what did you say to my father? Things got weird after you showed up. I don't get why he married you. Well, your face is messed up now, so he'll probably leave you soon. I wasn't home when it happened. I wasn't hurt at all. What? No way. The neighbor said you were. Well, the neighbor must have misunderstood. I was at work. Only Eric was home. Wait, only my dad? He's safe. He got out just in time and told me what happened. So, the neighbor lied to me. Ugh, this is pointless. I can't believe that you were not in the house. Huh? Why would I need to be there? Wait. Oh, you can't be serious. Did you start the fire to the house? Thinking I was in it? Oops. Oh well, I thought you'd be home and that I could scare you away, or maybe even hurt you a little. I didn't expect you to be at work. You started a fire for that reason, even though it was your own house? Shut up. Even if I burned it down, it's my house and no one got hurt, so it's not a crime. The fire was your fault. You should pay for the damage. Do you hate me so much that you'd burn the house down? Of course. I can't stand breathing the same air as you. Any house you live in should just be burned down. Unbelievable. That house had memories of your mom, too. Don't bring up my mom. I don't care about memories. I'm living in the present. The past doesn't matter. Got it. If that's how you feel, I won't hold back either. Huh? What are you gonna do? Telling Dad won't work. He adores me. Believe what you want. I know that you're only bluffing anyway. I'm tired of staying at my friend's place. They want me to help with chores. It's awful. Hurry up and get a new house or rent me an apartment. No old apartments either. I want a place with the latest amenities. And cover my living expenses too. You do realize losing your house is your own fault, right? Are you serious? If you want to be my stepmother, you need to meet my demands. Otherwise, I'll never accept your marriage with my dad. I'm his precious daughter. If you don't help me, I may just set you on fire next. Is that a threat? Ugh, you don't get jokes, do you? But seriously, if you want this to work, you'll need to accept my demands. I'm going to be clear, we decided not to support you at all. So no to your demands. Who's we? Dad's on my side. You're the outsider. Ask your dad. We agreed not to support you. We're dealing with the house fees now because of the fire you started, remember? This is all your fault, and enough is enough. What are you rambling about? Your dad is on my side. You're delusional. You think I'll do what you say just because you think my dad is on your side? Just shut up and do what I tell you. You're a failed parent, so you should just do what I say. Can you listen to me for once? I don't need to listen to you. Just give me the money. All of this nonsense about no support. What about my allowance? You are a very rude and selfish young girl. I have nothing to give to an arsonist. Don't get cocky just because you think that my dad chose you. I'll talk to him and make sure he leaves you. Dad, help! Jenna is blaming me for the fire. It's all her fault. You should leave her. I love you and I want you to be happy. Let's just go back to the old days. Just me and you.
What are you talking about? You started the fire? How can you even say that to me? You're the one shifting the blame onto her.
Huh? Did that woman tell you some BS lies? Did she say I started the fire? That's a lie. How could you believe that? Trust your daughter.
I saw the messages between the two of you. Stop lying.
I was only joking.
Your messages didn't read like a joke. I also heard your voice right before the fire started. Now admit that you started that fire. No more lies. That house meant so much to this family. You burned away so many memories. Does this not mean anything to you?
You must have misheard. I would never.
You are right. We don't know for sure. This is why I have the police looking into this case. They will be checking the neighbor's security cameras. So we will know what really happened soon enough.
Police? Why involve them? It was probably just a gas leak or something.
If you're not guilty, you shouldn't be worried. How did things get this bad?
Why are you taking her side over mine? She's turned you against me. Break up with her and spoil me like you used to.
Your hate for Annie almost killed me and cost us so much. Enough. You always blame others. I spoiled you because you're my only daughter. But do you even understand what you did? That house was built with love by your mom and me before you were born to raise our family. It wasn't just a house. It was our home full of memories. I've told you this before. What you did was destroy our family's bond, not just a house.
A bond? It's just a house.
The fact that you still don't understand is the problem. The fact that you still have no remorse is baffling. We barely saved anything from the fire. All the memories with your mom's photos, the marks you made as a kid, they're all gone forever. All of this because you hate Annie, who has been nothing but kind to you. I cannot understand.
But we can just build a new house. Now you're scolding me too. I want my nice dad back.
I see you're not listening to anything I say. If you can't understand the harm you've done, I have nothing more to say. I can't forgive you. From today, you're no longer my daughter. I am disowning you.
You're disowning me? What about my future? You can't abandon your responsibilities as a parent. You're supposed to spoil me.
I will finish paying your college tuition, but nothing else. And after that, we're done. You will be a stranger to me.
Are you serious? I can't believe this. What kind of parent abandons their child?
Just so you know, you were the one who abandoned me first. Even Jenna said she'd forgive you if you showed genuine remorse.
She's just saying that to look good.
There's no point in talking to you anymore. I give up.
Wait, I've never had a job and I don't want one. You need to pay for my living expenses, not just tuition. Come on, Dad. Hey, answer your phone. You've ruined my life. I've been crashing at friends' places, but no one will take me in anymore. If you hadn't manipulated Dad, I wouldn't have burned down the house. Pay me compensation. Give me like 10 million yen. Compensation? Honestly, we should be suing you, but you have the nerve to ask for money. Now that Dad's not on my side, you're acting all tough. Just shut up and give me the money. Stop bothering me. I have nothing more to say to you. What are you talking about? I got disowned by Dad because of you. So you need to take responsibility for my life. That's your duty now because you caused this. Responsibility? Who helps someone who burned down their own house? I wanted to build a relationship with you. It didn't matter if you didn't like me. Your mom was special to me. What do you know about my mom? You can't just insert yourself into our family. I knew your mom before you. She was my senior at work. When I was being harassed at work, she supported me and helped me face the issue. She was my mentor. She introduced me to your dad. When she was sick, she asked me to support Eric and look after you. I tried to bridge the gap because of her. Then you really need to take care of me. If you can't forgive me for what I did, I'll apologize. Sorry. There, happy now? Well, that apology means nothing. The fire didn't just destroy Eric's memories, but very important things that your mom left for everyone were also destroyed. Personal things are not important. It's no big deal. Just replace it. Even after all this, you still don't get it. Please, leave me alone. So, are you gonna give me the 100K? Nope, I've made up my mind in a different way. I'm going to report you to the police for arson. What are you talking about? You can't be an arsonist for burning your own home. You might not know, but even if it's your own house, arson is still a crime. What? Even if it's my own house? I just burned my own stuff. Well, technically it's your dad's house. I have your messages and the neighbor's security camera caught you. Your dad and I are going to the police today. Stop. You want me to have a criminal record at 20? Don't you feel sorry for me? Considering what you did, it's only fair. You need to pay for what you've done. Don't go ahead with this. What can I do to stop you? Do you want me to beg? I won't ask for the compensation. Just don't go to the police. Didn't you decide to be my mom? If so, please reconsider. I'm not your mom, remember? You don't care for me, remember? Besides, if I were your mom, I'd still want you to take responsibility for what you did. We're not changing our minds. No, you can't. I hope you can learn something from this situation. Wait, are you going to the police now? Please, I don't want to get arrested.
Just finished work, heading home now.
Got it. See you soon.
Excited to check out the new place tomorrow.
Yeah, it's a shame about the old house burning down. I had some important stuff from your late wife there. It still saddens me that so many things of value have been lost.
You mean that jewelry you always wore?
Yeah, she gave it to me when I was having a tough time at work. It meant a lot to me.
I grabbed that jewelry before escaping. I knew how much it meant to you. Right after I got it, a beam fell where I was standing. If I hadn't gone back for it, I could have been hurt seriously.
Wow, maybe she was looking out for you.
Maybe.
Let's cherish her memory and build our life together. And someday, when we meet her again, we can share all our memories with her.
Definitely.
Due to solid evidence of arson, Annie was arrested. Even during questioning, she tried to blame me, but thanks to the proof, she was convicted and given a prison sentence. She was also expelled from her university. As promised, we cut ties with her and started our life together. We're saving up to build a new house. Recently, I've been feeling a bit unwell, so I am planning to visit the OBGYN with him soon.
Hey, Marie, are you there? I just wanted to talk to you quickly and was wondering if you had a moment to message me right now. I just wanted to thank you again for letting me come to stay with you guys this weekend until I give birth. I'm really looking forward to seeing you all and getting to spend some time together. I hope that we can get to know each other better and become even closer since we're sisters-in-law now.
Wait, what? What do you mean you're staying with us until you give birth? Sorry, this is just the first that I'm hearing about any of this at all.
What do you mean, what do I mean? I thought that you already knew about this. But anyways, I guess I meant what I said, and I just will be moving into the house until I have my baby. You did know that I was pregnant, right? Didn't you talk to my brother at all? I thought that you would have heard the big news by now, but I guess if you haven't, then ta-da! I thought that my brother told you that I was going to be coming over to stay with you all until I gave birth.
Hold on a second. I never remember him mentioning anything like that to me. I'm sorry, but I'm just a little confused right now as to what's going on.
Are you sure? I'm pretty sure that Marcus told me that he told you all about that. I mean, at least I remember him telling me that he told you, so I really don't know what to believe now. But the point of all of this is to say that I've already talked to my parents and everyone is already on board, so I think that this is something that's going to happen either way now, you know? So, yeah, with that being said, I'm going to be staying with you all for a while, so again, thank you for opening up the house and accommodating me. I really appreciate it.
But I really don't remember hearing anything about any of this. And this is something that I really do think that I would remember hearing about before right now. And you say that you're coming to stay with us from this weekend? When is it that you're going to be arriving here?
I don't know. Maybe you just weren't listening? I know that my brother for sure told you about this. Then again, you're always talking about how busy you are with work, so maybe you just don't remember even after he told you?
I have been busy with work, it's true. But even so, I still just think that I would remember something about this. It really is the strangest thing. I just feel like there's no way that I would forget hearing about something important like this. It just doesn't really seem like something I would do at all, you know?
Well, I already told you that my brother explained all of this to you already. I understand that you don't remember anything about this, but you don't have to keep going on and on and on about it, okay? Do you really think he just wouldn't tell you something important like this? Why do you think that your memory is the only one that counts around here? I'm telling you that my brother said he told you, and that's that. You just forgot. It has to be that. But don't worry, I promise to stay out of your way and not cause any trouble. And I just want to say that I'm sorry if I lost my patience with you in earlier texts. I really am trying to be calm, but I thought that this was all arranged, and it's just been such a hormonal roller coaster since I've gotten pregnant. Anyways, I'll see you this weekend. And thanks again so much for letting me crash at the house. It's going to be just what I needed now that I'm so pregnant.
Hey, Marcus, are you there? I would really appreciate you getting back to me when you see this message. It's kind of important, you see. I was just wanting to talk to you about your sister coming to stay with us until she gives birth. Or rather, I had no idea any of this was happening until just now, and I'd like to know why. She keeps insisting that you have already told me all this, but I just really can't seem to recall that at all.
Oh, Marie! Yeah, I'm so sorry about that. Thank you so much for bringing this up. It totally slipped my mind. But yes, I was for sure supposed to tell you about that. I completely forgot to tell you that was happening. I really am sorry about that. I really dropped the ball on that one. I had kept meaning to mention it to you, but I guess I never got around to it. Although I guess it's not all on me, because even though I really wanted to say something, you're always running around and so busy that I guess the timing just didn't work out at all. But I guess the news made its way to you anyways. Who told you? Was it my parents?
No, actually, I had to hear about it from Penelope herself. She texted me not that long ago and told me all about this. She took it upon herself to thank me for letting her stay with us when I didn't even know what she was talking about. But it's a good thing she did, because otherwise I would have no clue that she was going to be staying with us this weekend.
Wait a second, this weekend? Was it this weekend? Is that right? I really actually can't remember what date it was that my sister said she was going to be coming over here. Oh man, I must have totally forgotten about that. That really is my bad. I'm sorry about that. I really did want to tell you all about it beforehand so that we could make the proper arrangements, but I guess I just totally blanked on it.
Marcus, come on! How could you forget about something this important? I understand that you're sorry, but this is kind of a big deal. You understand that, right? And just why did you even tell Penelope that she could come here in the first place when you hadn't discussed this with me at all? I should have known about this before you just told her to come and stay with us. I just feel really unseen right now with how you've been keeping this information from me all this time.
But I already told you that I couldn't because you were too busy running around. It's not like you can say that all of this is only my fault and that you don't have anything to do with it because of how busy you are. Besides, this house belongs to my parents, and I'm sorry, but I don't need your permission to do anything here. As upset as you are, I think it's important that you still be realistic about this, Marie. So there would have been no point waiting for you to give permission, which is why I just told Penelope that you said it was fine. Besides, is that really so bad if my sister, your sister-in-law, comes to stay with us for a while until she gives birth? I don't really see why you need to be getting upset over something like this. I really don't think it's such a big deal.
Wait, what? So you just spoke for me knowing that I didn't say anything like that at all? Do you have any idea how this makes you look? You had the gall to speak for me, but you couldn't even bother to remember to tell me that this was even going to be happening?
Marie, you need to calm down right now and remember that you're my wife living in my family's house. Honestly, just who do you think you are? I think you need to remember your place in all of this. I'm my parents' eldest son, and that's why I have the run of the show. Got it? You knew that when you married me, so don't try and pretend like you didn't. So for the last time, I didn't need your permission. And moving forward, I still don't need your permission for anything. I'm the husband, which means that I'm in charge, and what I say goes, okay?
Marcus, I'm not opposed to having Penelope come over to do this. I'm just saying that I wish you would have talked to me about it first. No matter the circumstances, we're still husband and wife and roommates in this house that we share with your parents. All that I'm saying about this is that not telling me is just bad manners.
Bad manners? Is that really the best that you can come up with? What are we, in grade school? You gonna tell me not to eat with my elbows on the table next? If the worst thing I did was be a little rude, then I think that I'll live.
Well, let me ask you a question. Just who is supposed to be making all the preparations for Penelope coming over? I mean, do we even have a room ready for her? If you're the oldest son and in charge, have you handled that already?
Wait a second, what do you mean that we don't have a room for Penelope? I told her that we'd have plenty of space for her to stay when she arrived here.
Don't you remember all the renovations that we did to the house last year? I mean, really, where is your head at most of the time, Marcus? How can you act like this? We had to completely change around the first floor to suit your parents, which included taking out Penelope's room. Do you really not remember doing any of that?
Oh no, I totally forgot about that. I completely forgot that we basically had to convert Penelope's room into a completely new space.
That's what I'm trying to say. I can't believe that you told your sister she could come and stay with us when we don't even have a place for her here. How are we supposed to host Penelope when we don't even have the most basic accommodations for her? This is why it's important to talk to me about these things. You never think anything through all the way. There's no other room that she could stay in. She would obviously want her own private room that we can't give to her.
How did this happen? I can't believe this slipped my mind. Oh man, this is really, really, really bad. I thought that everything was going to be just fine until now. And it's not like I can just tell my pregnant little sister to sleep on the couch or something like that. There's just no way at all that she'd ever accept anything like that, ever.
That's right, she's already so huge. There's no way that would be comfortable for her. It just wouldn't be fair to ask her to sleep on the couch or anything like that. We simply can't allow her to sleep in the living room, and we are not going to make Penelope sleep on the sofa. What if she were to roll off of it and fall on the floor in her sleep?
Okay, I think I know what we can do. And I think that things actually aren't as bad as they might seem. In fact, the answer is clear to me now that I realize it. It's been under my nose the entire time. We'll just give her your room, and you can sleep in the kitchen when she comes. It's the perfect idea. It all just makes sense. Why didn't I think of this sooner? There was never anything to worry about at all. You used to be in Girl Scouts, right? It'll be just like one of your old campouts. I think that you're actually going to have a really, really good time doing this, you know? Just think of it like a fun slumber party.
Excuse me? Did you seriously just tell your wife that she'll have to sleep on the kitchen floor? Not only that, but did you tell me that I would enjoy doing something like that? Please tell me that that's a joke. And just why should I have to do that anyways? I mean, why should I have to be the one who goes out of their way to try to make room for Penelope, huh? You invited your sister over like this. You should be the one sleeping on the floor. After all, you were the one that forgot to tell me she was even coming in the first place. We might have been able to arrange something better if you had.
Are you kidding me? I'm my family's eldest son. There's no way that I'm gonna lower myself to do something like that. Besides, I have my own room, so why wouldn't I sleep there? You really think me, the master of the house, should really have to give up his own room to his little sister? That just doesn't make any sense at all. The only option we have after that is for you to let Penelope sleep in your room. I mean, I think that if you just calm down and think about it rationally for a little bit, you'll see that it really is the only reasonable thing that we can do in this situation.
I don't know what to say. I mean, I never, ever thought in a million years that I would be told by my own husband to go and sleep on the kitchen floor.
Well, then it sounds to me like the problem's solved. Thanks for being so cooperative with all of this. You don't know how much it means to me that my sister can be here for this time in her life. But let's just make sure we keep this a secret from my parents and Penelope. They really don't need to know about any of me forgetting to tell you and all that. And I think that you and I just know they would throw a big fit if they found out I was making my wife sleep on the kitchen floor. We can't even let them think that that might be going on.
And just how are we supposed to do something like that, huh? I mean, you do realize that they'll all be in the same house as us, right? So even for just 1 second, I pretend like I was going to go along with this stupid plan of yours to have me sleep on the kitchen floor. Just how in the world are we going to keep them from finding out about it?
Well, for starters, you can never, ever let them catch you sleeping there. You just always have to be sleeping with one eye open and always be listening for any sounds like someone coming down the stairs or something like that. And if someone does come downstairs or through the kitchen for a glass of water or something in the middle of the night, you'll have to get up quickly and quietly and just go hide behind the curtains in the living room until they go away. Got it? So that means you'll have to wait until after everyone's gone to bed to go to sleep and then wake up long before anyone gets up to move all your stuff.
Marcus, you cannot be serious about that, right? I mean, first of all, why do I have to sleep on the kitchen floor? I don't understand why I can't just sleep in the living room if we're going to be going through all of this anyways. I really don't even care at this point if Penelope takes my room when she comes to stay with us, but I just think that it's ridiculous, humiliating, and very disrespectful to be asked to do what you're asking me.
What are you talking about? You really think that I would just let you sleep in the living room? I think the chances of someone seeing you sleeping there are much, much higher than if you slept on the kitchen floor instead. I mean, just think about it. If someone does get up for water, chances are they'll go to the bathroom before they go all the way into the kitchen, but the sofa is just way too exposed of a spot, and anyone coming down the stairs would be able to see you sleeping there clear as day. Look, I think at the end of the day you're forgetting something very important, and that's the fact that you're my wife and you're gonna do as I say. She only has a couple months of this pregnancy. It's not that big of a deal, so I don't want to hear another word about this. What is the matter with you, you lazy woman? Honestly, can't you do anything right at all? Why am I always having to clean up after your messes and fix whatever you break? Do you really not care at all if anything happens to my sister's baby? You do realize this is going to be our niece or nephew, don't you? Does that make you care about the baby at all?
What are you talking about? I have no idea where any of this is coming from. But even though I don't know what this is about, I just want to say that of course I care about Penelope's baby. I mean, the whole reason I decided to go along with your stupid plan in the first place was to give her a place to sleep.
I told you that my sister was coming back home because she needed support and to be waited on through her pregnancy and even after she has the kid. You're a woman. You should know the kind of care that Penelope needs at a time like this. But I just went to the doctor and got scolded, and it's all your fault. I can't believe that you've been sabotaging all my efforts to make my sister feel at home. I thought that I could trust you.
Wait, you were the one who got scolded? What do you mean? I don't really understand why a doctor would be scolding you about your sister's pregnancy. I'm sorry, but I'm not sure that I understand what's going on. Why are you getting so mad at me about this?
Well, I took my sister to the doctor for a checkup today. It was supposed to be just a regular routine pregnant lady checkup that they get to make sure the pregnancy is going along smoothly. Obviously, I just want to make sure that things are going fine and that there's nothing to worry about. I thought it was just going to be a quick in and out after a few words from the doctor. But then I got called into the doctor's office and he told me that I was causing Penelope a lot of stress.
Did the doctor really tell you that? I mean, did you ask him why it is that he seems to think you're the one causing stress? Was that all he said, or was there something more?
He did. He told me that the stress isn't having any serious effects on Penelope yet, but it's clear she's far more stressed than usual. The doctor's worried that at this rate it might actually have some effect on the pregnancy. He said it might even cause a premature birth. He told me that we all need to be making sure that Penelope is getting the best care she can at home.
Oh, my goodness. Well, that really is quite scary, isn't it? But I still don't understand why you're upset at me over this. The doctor didn't say anything about me causing stress, did he?
He didn't, but I know that it's all your fault. Think about it. Penelope is back in her familiar home with all her family around her. How could that situation possibly be stressing her out? The only new thing around is you, which means that you've got to be the reason Penelope's so stressed. Can you believe the doctor actually tried to blame me for that?
Is that really why you think this is my fault, Marcus? I mean, really, where is your head at if you think that you can blame me for this?
It's all because you're sleeping on the kitchen floor. Penelope must have found out and now she feels bad, which is making her stressed. You need to quit messing with my sister's head. Don't you know she's pregnant? She needs her rest. Her mental health is just as important as her physical health, and I'm sick of you trying to ruin both for her.
Well, it's not like I wanted to sleep on the floor, and it's not like it's Penelope's fault that I am. The only reason I'm sleeping on the floor is because of you. Or do you not remember asking your own wife to sleep on the floor of her own home?
Shut up! I don't want to hear any lame excuse from you. I'm sick and tired of you whining all the time. My sister's only gonna be here a short while, and it's not worth all this complaining from you. The only thing I want from you is to admit what you've done.
But I didn't even do anything wrong. What do I have to admit?
If you're wondering why I'm always getting so mad at you, it's because you act like this all the time. In fact, I realize that I've been letting you get away with this for too long. I have no other choice but to ask you to leave the house.
You want me to move out of the house? Please tell me that's some kind of joke.
I'm afraid there's no other way to make sure that my sister's pregnancy goes smoothly. Now, you do as I say. This is a direct order from the head of the house.
And just what am I supposed to do for a house until Penelope gives birth? Besides, with how little your parents can move, I'm the one who does all of the work around the house. If you throw me out of the house, are you really going to take all of that over?
Of course I'm not gonna do the housework. Are you crazy? You're gonna sneak back in the middle of the night and do it all while everyone's asleep.
Is that supposed to be some kind of sick joke? What is the matter with you? Why do you think it's okay to treat me this way?
Just make sure that you stay quiet the whole time. We don't want anyone waking up and seeing you, because I will never ever forgive you if anything happens to my sister's precious baby. Got it?
The one stressing me out is you, Marcus! And I just don't understand how after all this time you still haven't figured that out yet.
What are you talking about now? You think I care at all if I'm stressing you out? Well, guess what, Marie? The feeling is very mutual.
I mean that all the stress is your fault. The stress that me, your sister, has been undergoing this entire time, it's all your fault. You have been making Marie do so much for me, and now you're going to try and throw her out? I just don't understand what in the world would make you think that's acceptable to do. I mean, do you think it's okay to treat her the way you've been treating her? Because as your sister, it makes me so embarrassed to watch you. But that's why I told you that the source of all the stress I've been having is you! Even the doctor said so, remember?
Wait a second. Is this Penelope? Why are you texting me from Marie's phone?
Well, you do remember that I asked you to drop me off at a cafe to talk with a friend, right? Well, that friend was Marie. And we've been talking all about things that she didn't feel comfortable saying in the house. That, and she was really wanting to spend some time with me.
Hold on a second. You and Marie are friends?
That's right, we are. And she's been telling me all about the ridiculous requests you've been making of her. Just hearing that made my blood pressure go up. And I know the doctor told me that I shouldn't be eating too many sweets, but I was just so upset that I had a whole cream puff in the cafe.
But I don't get it. What did I even do that was wrong? I was just trying to think of the health of your baby, Penelope. I didn't want you to get any more stressed out.
And I am telling you that the source of all of my stress has been you, Marcus. She told me all about how you were making her clean the house and sleep in a sleeping bag on the kitchen floor.
But we didn't have a spare room for you, sis. What other choice did we have?
There were plenty of other choices. For instance, why weren't you sleeping on the floor? Why did you have to make your wife be the one to do that?
What do you mean? You know that Marie is the lower-ranking member in this household. That's why she had to be the one on the floor.
The lowest ranking member? What on earth are you even talking about? In fact, do you even remember who paid for the renovations to the house? If Marie wasn't around, that never would have happened. You've got some nerve calling her that.
What are you talking about?
I mean that Marie told me all about, even though you told me that you were paying for the construction, that it was actually Marie who dished out the money.
No, wait, there's been some kind of mistake here.
Not only that, but you know how busy she is with work, and yet you still make her take care of the house in the evening. And then to top it all off, you even make her sleep on the floor.
But she's always busy with work. I told her that I want her to go out and find a job with more regular hours. But then she just tells me that we can't afford her switching jobs and that she can't.
And she shouldn't have to switch jobs just because you asked her to. Marie has been giving so much for this family, and you've been taking all the credit while dumping all the work on her.
But I didn't mean for it to happen like that. Please, you have to understand. I think that there's been some kind of miscommunication or something here. This isn't right at all.
Maybe you should go and find a better job. What do you think about that? After all, you haven't gotten a raise or a promotion in years, and Marie tells me that you only make half of what she does. You've got some nerve treating your wife the way you do when you don't earn nearly as much as her.
Yeah, but that isn't fair. That isn't my fault. You have to know that I really didn't have the full story. I would never have behaved the way that I was if I knew everything.
You really didn't know about any of this? Well then, how about I let you in on another little detail? You know that she's thinking about divorcing you, right? And I think that she's more than justified in doing so.
What are you talking about? There is no way that Marie would ever leave me, right? I mean, she wouldn't actually do that to me after all we've been through. Besides, that woman knows better than to disobey what her husband tells her to do, and if she doesn't yet, then I guess I'll just make sure she knows who wears the pants in this relationship.
Hey, Jacob, Marie again. Your sister's right. I actually am thinking about divorcing you, and I'm already talking to lawyers about it. I took back my phone from Penelope before she broke it in rage. You really do need to back off from your sister and fix your attitude, though. That is, if you really care about her the way you pretended to when you thought I was the source of her stress. But anyways, to get back to the point, I am planning on divorcing you, and I am not your subservient wife.
Marie, you can't be serious about this, right? You're not really going to leave me. You can't just break up our marriage like this. I mean, we've been together for so long now. This is just a little spat. I know that we'll be able to overcome this together if you and I just talk things out, right? It's still not too late. You're not really going to leave me over this, are you? I mean, think of everything that you'll be walking away from. You don't really want to miss out on all of this, do you?
I have no problem living with your parents or taking care of the house when work is reasonable. But the largest problem I have is you. You are a horrible man who always takes advantage of me.
How can you say that?
In fact, I was thinking about leaving you before I even knew that Penelope was coming to stay with us. But I knew I would have to put it off for a while until we made sure that Penelope had her child safely. But now I have no problem telling you that I want you out of my life.
You can't be serious about this.
Not only that, but it's clear that just your presence is having a negative effect on your sister's pregnancy, and I think you should leave the house for a while. Start packing your bags, because we don't want to see you when we get back home.
You're really going to try and kick me out of my own home?
It's all for the sake of your sister's baby, remember? Surely you're not going to argue with that.
Marie, what's going on here? I heard that Penelope had given birth, so I came back home, but you're not here. Where'd you go? Please answer me. I know that we're fighting, but that's no excuse to ignore me. Please, can't we just talk about this in person, Marie?
I told you that we're getting divorced, Marcus. I really don't know what else there should be to talk about, even if I did agree to meet you in person. I packed up all of my things and moved out before you came back, so don't worry, you won't ever have to worry about seeing me ever again.
Why would you do that? How could you just pack up and leave while I was away? You need to at least give me a chance, you know.
I have given you chances, Marcus. I've done it over and over again, in fact. But now I've already told you why I'm doing what I'm doing, and I don't intend on repeating myself. And by the way, your parents told me that they were going to give me everything they intended to leave you in their will as a way of apologizing for your actions. And to pay me back for paying for the renovations to the house.
What? No, this can't be happening.
It is. And your parents have my signed divorce papers, so if you could sign on your part and then send them off for me, that would be great.
But this can't be happening. I was counting on that money. I really needed it. You can't just take it from me.
After that, Marcus's parents wrote me a huge check to repay for the home renovations and told me how thankful they were for all that I'd done for them. Then they told Marcus that he wasn't welcome at their home anymore and kicked him out. I hear that he tried looking for a new job but couldn't find one. One day he came crawling back to me, begging for me to save him, even offering to sleep on the kitchen floor. Needless to say, I turned him down. On the other hand, Penelope and I still spend time together, and I still visit with Marcus's parents. We meet up regularly, catch up, and talk about our lives with each other. I've even gotten to see Penelope's child a couple of times, and she is just adorable. I do make it a condition when I meet with them, however, that I don't want to hear a single word about how Marcus is doing, and they respect that fully. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to see more content like this.
Oh, Martha, I've been dying to see you lately. I have so many questions that I was pondering to ask you. I hope you don't mind being nosy. I'm just wondering if you're able to still give birth to a child. I just ask you this because you're getting on in age. And of course, some women have such a small window to get pregnant in. I don't know, but aren't you past that prime age to give birth? I feel like it's definitely better when a woman is younger and more beautiful. From the looks of it, it seems like you're almost in your 50s, correct? That's so ancient. I can't believe how you haven't accomplished a really important goal in life.
No, you're far from guessing my age correctly, Nicola. I've only just turned 40. Do I really look that old? You're joking, right?
Huh? Oh my god, you're 40 already? In any case, it doesn't change the fact that you've definitely become an old, run-down hag. When you get to those ages, 40 and 50 are basically the same thing. It's gross.
No, I don't think that's true at all, Nicola. Do you really think making fun of me is going to get you anywhere in this conversation? One day you're going to get old too, Nicola, okay? You're maybe still in your late 20s and feel young and possibly unstoppable. I get that. I used to be more like that. But, everyone ages, and eventually you'll be on the same path as me. You saying this all to me now isn't going to help your case once you start getting older. Someone might turn around and say the same thing as what you did to me.
Wow, this is so enlightening. Not. It's like I'm listening to a sermon done by a wrinkled old hag. It's embarrassing just to have to listen to your whining and moaning about age. There are things that older people aren't supposed to do anymore because of the fact they are in a certain age bracket. Do you actually understand that, Martha? You do realize that talking about memories, boasting and preaching to younger people are the 3 big no-nos, right? We don't need to hear that crap. Even though you preach your little speech to me, it's not going to resonate with me at all since I'm not, thankfully, in your age group.
Okay, well, I'm sorry about that, Nicola, but I think it never hurts to listen to what other people have to say every once in a while. It would help you out in life, a lot.
Are you kidding me with that? This is exactly what I mean. People like me, who are young and have their whole life ahead of them, don't need to be lectured about age, alright? I guess I just gave you some of my own advice. No preaching. There's nothing good about being an old woman who's also dumb. You should be glad that I'm taking charge of things. You don't understand how a young person like me feels, do you? It's because you're so old and wrinkly, and your life has wasted away.
Okay, I've had enough of these awful things you're saying. Is there any point in this conversation, Nicola? No matter what I say, you always throw it back in my face. So are you going to tell me why you're talking to me like this? What do you want from me this time, Nicola? You've obviously gone out of your way to contact me, so what is it?
Oh yes, of course. I knew there was a reason as to why I was wanting to message you. Actually, I've got a little announcement to share with you. I'm, in fact, going to have a baby. I just found out that I'm pregnant. Can you believe it? Me, Nicola, having a child. I knew there was a plus to having a younger body.
Whoa, what? You're pregnant? Oh, wow, well that's really exciting, Nicola. Congratulations. I can't believe you're going to be having a baby. That's crazy news to hear today.
I know, right? But yes, thank you very much for those kind words. Martha. Now that I'm pregnant, I'm going to be given a lot of congratulatory gifts and money. It's going to be great.
Oh, well, I should have guessed that's what you meant when you got so excited. I suppose you can celebrate with that, but also you're going to have a little newborn baby soon.
Yes, that is well. But I'm so glad I'm finally pregnant. Thank you very much for saying congratulations to me. My husband was also very happy about the news. So happy, in fact, that he told me that I can go ahead and tell everyone about it. We've just entered a really stable period in the pregnancy, so of course it was fine to announce it to everyone. But I was wondering the whole time if it was a good idea to report it to you, Martha. I was in two minds about telling you.
Huh? Why would you be in two minds about telling me when I'm your sister-in-law? What would it have been like if you just didn't tell me and I found out a different way?
Well, it would be awful to do that, no. But I also didn't just want to blurt it out and tell you since it might hurt your feelings to know my success. Think about it. My sister-in-law, who's in her 40s and still hasn't been able to give birth to a single child. You'd get jealous so easily. But I think it would have been cute to tell you either way.
No, I think that you're overthinking it too much when it comes to my age. Just because I've hit a different milestone doesn't mean that I'm always thinking about how I haven't had a child. Anyways, enough about that. I think it's great that you're pregnant, so I wish you congratulations again on being healthy and able to carry a child. Okay?
Huh? You're actually really happy for me and not thinking about how you're missing out on having a baby? I don't know how you're not. It must be a little painful for you, right? Finding this out? You must understand your own situation, right? After all, a woman who can't bear a child is obviously broken. You're truly a defect when it comes to doing your duty for the human race.
Excuse me? What the heck did you just say to me, Nicola? Did you just turn around and call me a defect? Are you kidding me right now? Just hang on a minute. I can't let you get away with saying something so utterly horrible to me, all right? Do you not know how horrible it is to say something like that to another woman?
All right. I suppose you may be right about that. I actually do apologize to you profusely. My mouth wasn't connected to my brain just a minute ago, so it just sort of slipped out. But oh my god, I'm so relieved that I'm pregnant, and so I can relax and take it easy these next 7 months or so. I'm sure I'll think before I speak again, too. However, I do apologize for speaking the truth because that was all I wanted to do, Martha. I'm not going to lie if I don't need to.
Wow. Of course, you turn around and just say more horrible things to me. Just great, Nicola. I should have expected nothing less from you, to be honest. But I still think it's a good thing that you're happy that you're pregnant. It can take some women a while to get pregnant. It can be a long process. However, there is no need for you to look down on other people and their situations. Everyone lives life differently, and that's okay, in my opinion.
Okay. Well, just know that I don't really mean the things I say. They just slip out. But you know, I still feel so sorry for my mother right now. She has to deal with another old hag like yourself. All because he married an older woman, and now I have an old hag as a sister-in-law. I can't help what I say to you. I guess from now on you won't be able to have children.
Well, I'll have you know that we both knew that when it came to us dating at the start of our relationship, and also when we got married, so that's why I expect to not have kids.
Wow, are you kidding me? That's absolutely insane of you to say. What a waste of a life if you don't have kids to raise. I guess you'll never experience the joys of having a child. That would be an incredibly impossible life for me to live. I would not want to be on this earth if it happened to me. It's definitely impossible. How can anyone live like this? It's insane.
Even though you say that to me, it's not something we can do on our own. We really have thought about it, and we're fine not having children.
Oh, if only he had married a younger woman, then maybe my mother would have had a chance to have a child. You know how I feel so sorry for him the most.
Huh? Well, now I know how you feel about my marriage to your brother. I get it, Nicola. Why would you say these sorts of things to me? Don't you think before you speak?
Well, there were more women hanging out with him too, you know. If only he chose to date one of the other women, he wouldn't be in this situation. I feel like he would have had a better shot at life if you weren't with him. You know, it's okay for you not to be with my brother.
Yeah, and I know what you're saying is simply not true. I married your brother because I felt like we were a good match and that we were destined to be together. Besides, I'm too old to go on dates with other men and wouldn't want to anyways. I've got my own life and I can do what I want with it, Nicola.
But that's what I mean, Martha. You're just going to be alone for the rest of your life. Actually, my dear sister-in-law, I've got a question for you. I've actually become very curious, and I wanted to ask this question for a very long time. Have you ever been in a relationship with a foreigner? Well,
What the heck is with that question, Nicola? Where did this come from? Since when were we talking about foreigners? Why this topic all of a sudden?
I heard that the other day my mother held a party, and that you turned around and didn't want to participate. Is that correct? Were you hiding away with your secret lover? Was it some mysterious guy who speaks Spanish or something? Or were you off somewhere fixing his poor communication skills?
Ah, okay. I know what you're talking about now. Well, I haven't really interacted with a lot of foreigners, so I didn't go to the party, no. I don't know, I haven't thought about it a lot.
As to be expected from you, you don't think much. Isn't it better to take on the challenge of meeting new people? It's a bit lame to have no experience at your age.
I don't think so. I'm just a shy person, Nicola. What are you talking about? I'm already married, so I've got no interest in meeting other men.
Huh? Are you sure about that? You're not tempted to be with another man? Not even a foreigner? Someone who can swoon you with their language or something? All you've got to do is get just divorced once, and then you've got all the freedom in the world to meet up with some hot foreigners, okay?
What aren't you getting here, Nicola? I am very happy with your brother, and I'm not doing anything to jeopardize that. So, would you drop it, please? Why are you even talking about this sort of thing for? If you want to do something about that, go ahead. But I've got no intention of doing anything to betray my family.
Okay. I knew you were going to be boring when it came to this. If you're already becoming an old hag and don't have much dating experience, what's the point in being alive, Martha? Come on, think about it. And on top of that, you can't have children either, right? If it was me, I wouldn't like to live a life in misery.
Wow, Nicola, there was no need to go that far, all right? I am living the life I love in my own way. So stop hassling me about how I live my life. You really need to grow up and stop doing this to other people.
Oops. Did I hit a nerve or something? How can you act so cold towards me when all I'm doing is giving you helpful advice? I just need you to be aware about one thing. You being old and not doing what a woman is actually supposed to do is causing trouble for the family, all right?
Causing trouble? Are you kidding me right now? Look, I'm sorry, but I'm done with this conversation. I've had enough. I'm going to stop talking to you now. Hey, Mandy, are you there? Do you have a minute or two to talk? It's kind of urgent, and things are just not going good for me at the moment.
Hey, Martha. I was wondering if you had heard from Nicola today. I just got a call from her telling me she's pregnant. She didn't say anything mean to you this time, did she?
Hi, sweetie. Yeah, I heard from her today, yes. She said that she had an announcement to give me. As you can imagine, there were a lot of hurtful things said by her.
I should have known she would have said a lot of things to you. I really don't get what she has against you, Martha. I'm really sorry about this, dear. She never listens to me when I tell her to stop. As for her, she wanted to just come back to have a family, but she seems to have taken things to the extreme.
Yeah, I get what you mean, Mandy. She doesn't seem to get that some people can have children and others can't. I'm sure it's definitely better to have a child, but...
Well, I also have a problem about how this is being handled. I'm going to tell her that too. Also, it's okay for you to bite back at her too, you know? She didn't say anything too forcefully to you, did she? Because she thinks she can say whatever she wants and doesn't care about the other person's feelings.
Not really, but I thought that it was more known that it's difficult for us to have children. But maybe it's good that she doesn't know that, right?
Well, yeah, I guess so. Because at that point, she might start putting the blame fully on you when it comes to how you've planned your life out.
We can't do much more about that, Mandy. Things don't always work out, and that's not my fault at all. But yeah, there's no need to tell Nicola, who honestly doesn't need to be privy to that information.
Yes, of course. She'll just make the situation worse, and we don't need that kind of stress right now. But I do want to say something to her about how she speaks to you. I don't think I've ever heard her give so much hate to anyone but you, Martha. It's horrible how she treats you, and I want to teach her a lesson.
That's very true. She needs to know that she can't just say whatever pops into her head. She has no self-control over what she says to people, and it's very annoying. For her, you mean the most to her. She just attacks me for just being in your life. I hate it when she says bad things about me. I really don't know if anything we say to her will make her change what she says. I feel like the result of that isn't going to change how she interacts with me.
Well, yeah, you may be right about that. But Martha, she needs to learn to not speak to you like that. You're being too nice on her.
I know I am. I just want there to be peace amongst us all, but she's making it very difficult to do that. There's no need to make things worse than they already are. But the words that she's been saying to me lately are getting too much for me to handle. To be honest, I feel like she's trying to rip my heart out of my body.
Martha, are you being serious right now? She's been talking that badly to you? You shouldn't have to feel like that when you talk to this family. I'm really sorry about this. This has gone too far this time, and I think you know that as well. If you feel like there's nothing that can be done, I guess we need to cut ties from her.
Oh, really? You'd really go that far? Oh, thank you so much for understanding and listening to me. Just for you to say that makes me feel more at ease. I feel like a huge weight is going to be lifted off my shoulders if we do something like this. It's always so hard to talk to her, especially when she rubs stuff in my face.
That woman has had things boiling up in her for a long time, and she's just unloading everything onto you. It's not fair. I don't want to cause any more trouble either. My family and I are completely indebted to you. She was the one who eloped, and we didn't hear from her, and she's caused so much strife. Now she wants to return to the condo and have this child. I can't believe her, to be honest. She thinks everyone will just do what she says.
Well, she eloped because she wanted to be with the person she loved, but it's still hard to understand why she'd do something like that to your family. But in the end, I guess it all worked out for her since she got married and now she's going to have a baby soon. It's kind of crazy, though. Her husband gives off that criminal vibe.
Yeah. All of this is a bit complicated to me, especially being the older mother and all. She gives me the impression that she's enjoying life too much, and she'll get in trouble if she doesn't watch out. Like the other day, she was definitely having too much fun. When I held that party, she made friends with quite a few participants. I don't know about the other day. I saw her getting really cozy with some foreign guy. It's really suspicious behavior in my opinion, considering she's married.
Oh, okay, but what exactly about it is suspicious, sweetie? It was supposed to be fun, right? No harm in that, right? But what happened exactly?
Oh yes, the party itself was fun, and it was a good time for sure. I might be wrong here. It looks like there was some Spanish guy in that group, and I saw they were holding hands. With my married daughter? Like, surely I'm wrong about this, right? I was just seeing things, right? They can't have been holding hands, right?
What the heck? No way! Is that true? To be honest, I think you're right, Mandy. I'm pretty sure that happened. I'm not sure if it was that guy or not. But we don't need to dive deep into the details.
Yeah, you're right. It just seems so wrong of her to do something like that considering that she's pregnant. I was just shocked with what I saw, to be honest.
No, I don't blame you, Mandy. It's horrible to betray someone that you're married to like that. She's an adult and should know better. She's pregnant and she wants to celebrate that. But it seems wrong now.
You really do have a big heart, my dear. I'm really glad that there's someone like you in this family. Thank you for putting up with so much, even though you shouldn't. Ugh, what are we going to do? I mean, it sounds like she's going to be returning to the condo soon. So I guess I'll welcome her back and confront her about some things.
Oh my god, Martha. It's just so rude and uninviting that my sister-in-law gets to live in such a nice condo. This family doesn't need you, so please, leave.
I don't get why I should be the one who has to leave, Nicola. You turn around and say this even though I welcomed you back with open arms? I thought it was only fair to move you back in because you came back to have the baby, but I'm tired of being criticized by you day after day.
That's why I'm telling you now to get out. Our family has no use for a woman who can't bear children. It's disgusting. You do know I threw away all of your luggage, right? That room that was once yours and had all your crappy things in it is now full with my lovely and priceless things. It's my room now, so you've got nowhere to stay.
Is this some sort of sick prank? Are you seriously telling me that you threw out my things? You are forcing me out of my own condo? What is your problem, Nicola?
No problem. You just naturally don't deserve to be in this condo, Martha. You shouldn't be given so much by my mother since you've got no kids. It's going to be so nice to have this condo all to myself with my husband and my brand new baby when it arrives. I can live like a queen, and you'll both be on the streets where you belong.
I can't believe you're doing this to me. Do you know how insane this is? Did you throw out your own mother's things as well?
I'm pretty sure all I did was throw your stuff away. I made my own decision when it came to that. Even though you don't have any children, you still live in a big condo. It makes no sense to me, so that's why I want you gone. It's better to have a little crisis to deal with, Martha, so that you can think fast as to what to do.
Okay, Nicola, we've had enough of this. You've gone way too far this time. I should have expected you'd try something like this, but I'll never forgive you for it.
Oh, boo-hoo. Shut up, you old hag. I don't give a crap about how you feel about this. I just want you out. From now on, this is the condo I live in, not you. It was such a great idea for me to elope and then come back to a new home. I'm so smart. So you both need to get out now, or else.
You know, Nicola, I really don't understand you at all. Why would you do something like this to your own family? Do you know how evil you are?
Fine, I'll say it again. You're an unproductive old hag who can no longer push out a child, so there's no point in you being in our family. I don't want my baby being subjected to someone like you in this condo, so that's why I'm asking you to leave now. I don't want me or my baby to be exposed to all of your germs.
Oh, so that's how you feel about me then? I should have known after the way you've been talking to me these past few months. I get it. Good luck to you, Nicola.
If anyone needs luck right now, it's you. You're the one who's going to have to find a new condo to live in. Otherwise, you'll be on the streets.
Yeah, I guess you're right. We will no longer go anywhere near that condo. We'll no longer bother you with our presence anymore. Enjoy having it all to yourself. Goodbye.
Martha? Hey, I need your help. Please, you need to get back to the condo immediately. There's no way that I can deal with this on my own, so I really need you to come back. Please help me.
I heard what you're dealing with from Mandy. You know, after how you've been treating me, I don't want to help you, so ask someone else. I've got nothing else to say to you.
Hey, now come on. Don't say such things. Martha, of course you should help me out. I'm your sister-in-law after all. I'm sure you heard about this home loan business from Mandy. Were you the one who was paying for it this entire time? Are you kidding me? Why didn't you say something to me before I moved back in? When the bill came, I couldn't pay for it.
Oh, yes, about that. Yeah, I was paying for the home loan, yeah. I knew that you'd message me asking for my help. So far, this is what I expected from you.
I guess so. But it's because I can't pay for the loan. And I also had no idea that you were paying for the loan. You're so kind, so I thought you would help. But I'm not in a good position to pay for any bills or big loans. Because of the way you are, I thought that you would assist since I'm in a bad position.
Huh? What do you mean? That I would help you out? I don't understand what you mean at all. To be honest, you don't understand me and how I work anymore, Nicola. You're a complete scumbag that comes nowhere near close to deserving any help from anyone. You got into this mess, so get yourself out of it.
Please, don't say things like that to me, Martha, please. I don't know what else to do right now. My head is coming up with blanks. We're the same, are we not? You understand my situation right now, don't you? You can't just leave me with no help at all. I really need some assistance, so please, just help me out.
You know, there's one thing that I've learned from this. The father of your child isn't some criminal. He's some foreigner that you met on a whim, right?
So what? This must be some kind of misunderstanding that we've got going on here. I never thought that something like this would happen.
Well, I don't think anyone would think that, considering how horrible you've been to me. I didn't know you were two-timing your husband and your side piece, Nicola. You're having a relationship with some foreigner while you're married to some criminal. It makes no sense. But I know that the father is different.
Shut up, Martha. You don't know anything. I don't know what you're talking about. I've never had a relationship with a foreigner before. But so what if I'm interested in them? That Spanish guy was really nice to me, and one thing led to another. Marco was so kind and sweet, and really none of this is any of your business, Martha.
Ah, so it is true. I should have known you were doing something with that Marco guy. Your mother wondered if something was going on with the two of you. When that party was going on, you two were getting really friendly and looked too close to be only friends. It was very odd to see, actually. Mandy told me that she saw you two almost snuggling up with one another. Weren't you two walking hand in hand almost all night, Nicola? Don't you know that's cheating?
Wait, what did you just say? Are you telling me that my mother saw what I was doing? You're kidding me, right? Are you sure she just wasn't seeing things?
Well, she was hoping that she was wrong, but she saw what she saw, and now from the sounds of it, it's been proven correct. There's no way she didn't see you both holding hands.
Oh, come on. Everyone makes mistakes, right? Even though I'm married, I still have an attraction for other men. It's natural. I get confused sometimes.
Not to the point that they cheat and act on those feelings. I bet all my money that the baby that you're going to have is very much not your husband's. So we took everything into our hands and told your husband what you've done. Don't you know how horrible it is to betray someone you're married to, Nicola?
How dare you? You called my husband and told him what happened? Are you crazy? Why would you do that? How could you? You're going to regret this. How did you spy on everything I did? It's none of your business. You're just jealous that I can get more men and you can't. I was having a good time and everything was going according to plan before you came into the picture and ruined it.
I don't think I'll regret doing anything to you, Nicola, considering you very much deserve everything that comes to you now. You stabbed your husband in the back. He deserved to know so that he can deal with this situation properly. I'm sick of having this conversation with you. I've got a life to live and I don't want to waste any more time with you. I hope you find some way of paying for all those bills that'll be sent to you, but at this rate, you might be kicked out of the condo for what you've done. Your mother also wants nothing to do with you after the way you've treated her items and how you've been acting towards me. You don't care about your family. All you care about is yourself. How selfish. Goodbye, Nicola. We're officially cutting ties with you from today. I really hope that baby gets an okay life even though you'll be its mother. Good luck with everything. After the conversation ended with Martha, Nicola's life completely flipped upside down. Nicola had her child, who ended up being the Spanish guy's child. He got roped into being with her, and it seems like they're raising the child while he works all hours to keep them afloat. Her delinquent husband got really mad at her once he found out about the affair. Apparently, she was asked to pay alimony to him since she cheated on him. They eventually settled everything and got divorced. Mandy was turning a blind eye to how Nicola was talking to Martha and felt really bad for it. She was completely taken aback by this incident, and so they both decided to disconnect themselves from Nicola. Naturally, Nicola got kicked out of the condo after how she tried to throw out Mandy and Martha. They were able to reclaim the condo and have promised each other to not have anything to do with Nicola anymore, even though she has a baby. They hope that Nicola will take the opportunity to think back on what she's done to them and that she'll treat people better in the future. Thank you for watching. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to see more content like this.